I never expected a broken down bus in the middle of a rainstorm to flip my world upside down. But that's exactly what happened with me and Theo. I was just trying to get home after a grueling shift at the ad agency. My umbrella flipping inside out like some cruel joke from the universe. The bus sputtered to a halt on the edge of the city park, smoke billowing from the engine, and the driver announced we'd be stuck for hours. Great. Just what I needed after dodging client revisions all day. I stepped off into the downpour, cursing under my breath when I spotted him, Theo, the quiet IT guy from the floor above mine. We'd nodded in the elevator a few times, nothing more. He was huddled under a tree, phone dead, looking as soaked and defeated as I felt. "Hey, neighbor," he called out, his voice cutting through the rain like a lifeline. I hesitated. Why talk now? But the storm raged on, lightning cracking the sky. Pattern interrupt. A thunderclap boomed, shaking me from my thoughts. We decided to trek to the nearest cafe, dodging puddles and sharing awkward laughs about our wet shoes. Theo wasn't what I assumed stiff, all code and screens. He cracked a joke about debugging life's glitches, and I found myself chuckling. Really chuckling for the first time in weeks. As we walked, the rain eased to a drizzle, and conversation flowed. He mentioned loving old jazz records. I confessed my secret playlist of 80s synth. No office politics, no pretense. Just two strangers turned temporary allies against the weather. By the time we reached the cafe, steaming mugs in hand, I felt a shift. He asked about my day, really listened. I vented about the endless pitches, the fake smiles. He nodded, shared his own burnout fixing systems that never stayed fixed. Emotional moment, heart raced, breath caught. Was this real? We lingered as the storm cleared, stars peeking through clouds. But then his phone buzzed back to life, a reminder of his upcoming job interview across the country. Conflict brewed. Why open up now? I pushed it aside, focusing on the warmth of the moment. We wandered the park paths, leaves slick underfoot, talking dreams we'd shelved. Mine, writing that novel. His, traveling solo. No judgments. Just raw truth. Pattern interrupt. A stray cat darted across our path, meowing loudly, breaking the intensity. We laughed, but underneath, tension built. He admitted the move scared him, leaving familiar routines. I shared my fear of stagnation, stuck in a job that drained me. The night deepened, city lights flickering on. We sat on a bench, silence comfortable yet charged. I realized this random encounter peeled back layers I'd hidden even from myself. Theo's quiet strength mirrored my own buried resilience. But as dawn hinted, reality crashed in. He had to go, pack for that interview. No promises. Just a hug that lingered. Walking home alone, I felt lighter, inspired to chase that novel. Days later, his email popped up encouragement, no more. Our paths diverged, but that night sparked change. I quit the agency, started freelancing. Theo, he took the job, thrived. We message occasionally, friends from afar. Life's storms bring unexpected gifts, reshaping us in ways we never see coming. If this resonates, hit like and share your storm stories below. Your engagement keeps these tailies alive. I thought that rainy night with Theo was a one-off fluke, but fate had other plans when our companies merged a month later, throwing us into the same team meetings. I froze seeing him across the conference table, his easy smile flashing recognition. Work mode kicked in professional nods, quick hellos. But memories of that park bench lingered, making every interaction electric. Pattern interrupt. My pen slipped, clattering loudly, drawing stares. I blushed. He chuckled softly. After the meeting, he caught me in the hall. Fancy a coffee? Non-storm edition. I agreed, curiosity winning. We grabbed lattes from the lobby vendor, stepping out to the rooftop garden. No rain this time, just crisp autumn air. Conversation picked up where we left off, dreams, fears. But now, conflict sharpened. He was my colleague. Lines blurred. I confess my freelance leap faltered, gigs drying up. He shared his new role overwhelmed him, imposter syndrome gnawing. Emotional moment, eyes met. Pulse quickened. Vulnerability hit hard. We paced the garden, leaves crunching, trading advice. His tech savvy inspired my portfolio revamp. My creative spin helped his presentations. But tension mounted. He mentioned a girlfriend back home, casual but clear. Why flirt with connection? I pulled back, focusing on work. Pattern interrupt. Wind gusted, scattering papers, forcing a scramble. Laughter eased the edge. Weeks blurred into collaborative late nights, brainstorming campaigns. Our bond deepened, platonic yet profound. He pushed me to submit that novel draft. I encouraged his side hustle and app design. But whispers started office gossip about our chemistry. Conflict peaked during a team retreat, bonfire crackling under stars. Alone by the flames, he admitted the move strained his relationship. I revealed my ex's shadow still loomed, trust issues flaring. Short sentences, fire popped. Hearts opened. Truth spilled. We agreed friendship first, no risks. But that night, a stolen glance sparked doubt. Returning to the city, dynamics shifted. We nailed a big pitch together, praise rolling in. Yet personal lines held firm. He fixed his relationship. I dated casually, healing. Our connection evolved into mentorship, mutual support without romance. Pattern interrupt. Elevator dinged, trapping us briefly ironic echo of what could have been. We laughed it off. Months on, I landed a book deal, crediting his encouragement. He launched his app, thanking my input. No dramatic ending, just quiet growth. Life's mergers bring allies in disguise, forging resilience amid chaos. If you found unexpected support at work, drop a comment your stories fuel ours, believing our story settled into safe friendship. I was blindsided when Theo's promotion announcement hit, relocating him overseas. Shock rippled through the office. For me, it stung deeper. We'd built this rhythm: quick lunches, idea bounces, silent understanding, and stressful meetings. Now uprooted. Pattern interrupt. My coffee cup shattered on the floor, mirroring my composure. He sought me out later, eyes apologetic. Walk with me. We headed to the riverfront, water lapping steadily, air thick with unsaid words. He explained the opportunity career leap, but heart heavy. I nodded, masking turmoil. Conflict surged. Why invest if impermanent? Emotional moment. Throat tightened. Tears pricked. Hold it together. We strolled bridges, sharing regrets. Mine, not pursuing passion sooner. His, prioritizing work over life. But revelations flowed. He admired my courage, envied my creativity. I confessed his steadiness grounded me, taught balance. Sunset painted the water gold, moments stretching. Pattern interrupt. A jogger bumped us, apologies snapping focus. Laughter lightened, but undertones lingered. He hinted at doubts, the move feeling forced. I urged honesty: chase what fulfills. Night fell, city buzzing around us. We hugged goodbye, promise of visits hollow. But that talk ignited fire. I dove into writing full-time, agent secured. Theo delayed the move, reevaluated, chose a local pivot instead. Our paths intertwined anew, virtual check-ins turning collaborative projects. No romance, but profound partnership. He designed my book app. I branded his ventures. Distance tested, strengthened. Emotional core, bonds endure. Change transforms. Growth prevails. Years later, at my launch party, he flew in surprise toast praising our riverfront reset. Laughter echoed, connection unbreakable. Life's relocations reveal true anchors, pushing evolution. If transitions reshaped you, share below engage to keep the conversation going. Theo and I thought we'd mastered platonic synergy. But a crisis call shattered that illusion when his app launch crashed spectacularly, hackers breaching code. Panic in his voice over the phone, midnight plea for help. I rushed to his apartment, laptop in tow, rain pelting windows like our first meeting. Pattern interrupt, thunder roared, lights flickered, déjà vu with a twist. We hunkered down, me crafting damage control narratives, him patching bugs. Hours blurred, coffee fueling frenzy. Amid chaos, truth emerged. He admitted vulnerability scared him, the app his armor. I shared my writing blocks stemmed from fear of failure. Emotional moment, hands brushed. Sparks flew, brief. Conflict intensified, lines we'd drawn now blurred in crisis. Dawn broke, crisis averted, but exhaustion stripped pretense. He looked at me, raw. Couldn't have done this without you. I felt seen, valued beyond utility. But morning brought clarity. He was committed elsewhere. I focused on independence. We parted with gratitude, no crossings. That night propelled shifts. My book soared, tours booked. His app rebounded, acclaim following. We celebrated separately, messages warm but distant. Pattern interrupt. A notification pinned his congrats, stirring old warmth. Time passed, connections fading naturally. I met someone new, stability grounding. Theo traveled, thriving solo. Our story closed not in union, but mutual inspiration catalysts for each other's best selves. No regrets. Just appreciation for fleeting intersections that redefine paths. Life's hacks expose cores, forging unbreakable personal codes. If a crisis bonded you unexpectedly, like and comment, your input inspires more tales.